welcome in. Welcome in. If you're new here, my name is Angel with Currently Print Boutique, and we are going to work on creating a pancake lasso wreath. Now, this is for one of my customers, a local, and her son's team has yellow and black. So we are doing yellow mesh and this beautiful black lace ribbon, and then this, I don't know if you guys will be able to see, but this ribbon here is a ribbon that has a bit of a velvety feel, like it's got a raised stripes on it, so that's fun. I did, however, prep most of my wreath just to make this go a little faster. I will show you how I attach them and where I attach them, and then we'll talk about how many ties there are. And I also wanted to let you know I received this form. This is the dollar store form. My sign comes from creekroadtx.net. And you can also find yellow mesh on their site as well. So, and any mesh will do, to be honest. You do want something with a little more coverage, so like something with an edging I prefer, but this is what I had on stock, so we're going to use it. And if you hear something in the background, that's just my kiddos. They're I'm watching my nieces. Guys, it's quiet time, please. No toys. Just one moment. I have to step away for a second and just check on them. They're supposed to be napping. They're napping on Auntie's couch today, so I can hear them. Sorry, kid problems. I'm lucky enough that I have all four of my nieces here, and one of them is one, and she needs to nap. So I'm gonna try and still do the live while she's napping. But if she wakes up, we'll have to cut it off. So hopefully, here's to hoping. Oh, and I left my. I was using it in the kitchen. And I left my punch for my sign. Oops. Okay. Just gonna unwrap that. Let's talk about the ties. So on a pancake wreath, or on my pancake wreath, this is a 14-inch round from the dollar store. I will say, when you go to the dollar store and get around, make sure you are feeling the edges to make sure they're not scratchy. And then what I do is I actually, I'll just put a dab of glue on it, to be honest, if it's scratchy. You can also buy those plastic rounds to put on the back. But I have not done that yet. I probably should. Sorry, I see I didn't tie some of these ties to right here. All the way around. You know, trying to get stuff done with little ones around is, I forgot what it's like to have little ones, to be honest. Okay, so all the inside ties are going where that bar is. all the outside lines are going between the bars in the middle. Like so. I'm just gonna set that there. And then we are gonna, so there's 12, I guess we should count the ties. I said I would show you how many ties. So there should be 12 ties here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So we will need 12 pieces of mesh. And like I said, you should, I would honestly use breeze mesh for this, or because a breeze mesh I find is a little bit thicker, and it's a great price, and also the snow mesh with the ends, with the snow on the end. I forget what they call that. Snowdrift, is it? I think so. Snowdrift. I use the Poly Jute a lot also, which I love to work with. That's actually my favorite mesh to work with. However, I am allergic to it. It causes my allergies to react, so. Yes, darling? Pardon, honey? Okay. Can I deal with it after? Can I look at it after? Apparently my dog has something on her bum. What do you think it is? Come up there? Okay. Sorry guys. I gotta pause the live. This live might take longer than I anticipated. Pausing the live to go check out what kids need. I like your pink one. Okay, can we sit quietly now, please? I love it. Okay, let's sit quietly now, please. Sorry, guys. I don't actually see anybody's chat, so I might have to go out and come back in. Maybe nobody's in here. Oh, there are people in here. Hello, Brandy. Welcome in. Sorry if you're in here and I have to leave. I am watching for my nieces, and two of them are supposed to be napping, and two of them are watching a movie on the couch. But they keep, you know, being blessings. Two of them are sleeping, but I'm trying to keep the other two quiet while I quickly do my Friday live. Because, you know. I might have to change my lives in the evening. I think I'm going to take care of my nieces all summer. And possibly my nephew. It'll be Oh, that's okay. Thanks for sharing me out. And me in here. My brain is not more functioning. I have to continuously count because I can't remember. Brain is mush. Brain is mush in perimenopause. Literally, I don't know where it's gone. I've been struggling probably for almost 2 years now, but it's getting worse. 11 pieces, and this is 12. Okay. I think we're going to cut these now. Gotta move some things around so it does. I have a little bucket here with all my tags. Now, I like actually like those to be 13 inches on my 12-inch grapevine. So we need 12 of these. I love this I don't know. I love this lacy ribbon, and it's so fabulous to use on pancake wreaths because you can showcase it more than just being in a bow. Gives it that flair. So I am five. I need one of those ribbon tail cutters. That would be handy. But you know what? If you don't have one, you guys can always just use your mats. That's what I've been doing. I do have a paint stick measured out, and I sometimes wrap it around my paint stick, see? Betcha we'll use this roll right up. Alright. I've got another 2 rolls of this, I think. I may only have one. I might have to buy some more. Might be ordering some more. I already have like a huge, we might have enough for 2 more. Okay. What's everybody else? You got yours on Amazon? Somebody must be selling them on Amazon. I think, honestly, I'm going to order the one from Unique in the Creek because I'm in Canada. Ladies! them because they're really busy, you know. Oh, I never even thought about when I picked this. That's okay. You know what? I think I have some more of this cut somewhere. That's why I'm thinking. I'm just worried I was going to run out of ribbon. Do you ever, because this is the only one of this I have left. I am, oh yeah, I forgot about Wendy making them. I need to order from her. I need to order from her and prep for next season. I want some butterflies. I told you, I forget. Oh no, we got 11. Oh no. Oh no. I need to sit here and think about that. Do we want to put a bow on it? Just a small bow? Because then that's fine. I won't put a tail where the bow is, and I have some other ribbon I will use for the bow. I think that's what we're going to do. Yep. Right? I hate that too. You're trying to use up a roll of ribbon and you're short one tail. That's okay. We pivot because I have something. So, don't do what I just did. I haven't obviously used this ribbon in a while and it still has the elastic around it. I have this ribbon we'll use in the bow. So, it's okay. It's alright. We'll pivot a little bit. But, sorry, my hair's all over the place today. That's why it's up like this. It's okay. We're still going to use the roll up. And I don't use that ribbon often, so I was trying to ex-nay it off my shelf to make room for other ribbons. Plus, it went so well with this lacrosse theme. So, I'm hoping to get this done, and then I'm also hoping to be able to do a video. Ladies, do you need to go to timeout for not listening? It's quiet time. I know that you are having a hard time with sitting, but we need you to be quiet because the baby's sleeping, remember? Okay. Sorry guys. Having to talk to the kiddos, my nieces. Okay. We'll try really hard to be super quiet, okay? And don't forget, I have a treat for you later. But you have to be quiet. That's the deal. The next we're gonna play a game. Who can be the quietest the longest? Gets a second treat. They're sure fun. They are sure fun. What is everyone up to on this fine Saturday? I'm trying to keep with my schedule. And watching my nieces is going to be hard, but I'm excited to have them for the summer. To be honest, I might have to switch my schedule up and go even, you know, that way we can, well, they still have to have nap time. That's a requirement at Auntie's house. If you're new here, Sandy with City Boutique, and we are working on a lacrosse team. And these are the colors of the team, so I know this is the boring part. So I cut my mesh at 19 inches. We have 12 peg cleaners on the wreath round. And so we have 12 pieces of mesh and 12 of each color of this, except for I'm doing only 11 of the of this because we ran out, but we're gonna put a small bow in place of that 12th one. Hello, Mama. Thanks for liking. Can you share me out? Or I can try and share me out, but I can't. This tablet that I have is terrible. Trying to go live with the nieces here. It's proving to be difficult. Because I got two sleeping and two awake, and they're too awake, or, you know. Thanks, Mom. Text Auntie D. I know, they're usually busy Fridays, so she never can catch me on Fridays. I think in the summer I'm gonna have to, if I continue to have the kiddos, like I won't have Amanda's kiddos, but I'll have Andrew's kiddos. If I continue to have Andrew's kiddos, then I'm gonna have to change my live times because I can't go live with kids here as I'm figuring out, even though it's quiet time. Just excuse me for a second. I have to go check on these kids. Sorry guys if I can't see your comments. Hello Jennifer, I see that you're here too. Yeah, I don't know. She probably wanted to nap actually. But I still, I can't have kiddos and be going live. So I might have to change my live time. But it's nap time. Like we went outside before we had lunch, and then for an hour, and then we came inside and had lunch. And I did that because I gave them a good snack this morning, so that way I could be live while they had naps. So anyway, that's Amelia. Amelia and Autumn, the baby is sleeping right next to you. Please stop. Well, she's one. Oh, she's this is water. Sorry guys. Thirsty. What was I going to get next? Let's put it all together. And of course I should have grabbed my sign. And I didn't. I left it in the kitchen. Because I was fixing a wreath while the kids played earlier. I was changing the sign out because I wanted to take a picture. Okay. I'm just trying to find, I think I'm going to go with a solid black 2.5 inch ribbon to go with this, and we're just going to do a small bow. Or we might just do a 1.5, another 1.5. Excuse me ladies, be quiet please. Hello. I'm sorry, I have to go correct the child again soon. She is not listening at all. At all. Okay. So with the pancake wreath, you just grab it in the middle, and then I kind of just roll the ends under a little bit just to keep it from fraying. It can be tricky. It can be tricky. And then I like to flip it over because I like it to be flatter. And then I just do like a scrunch. A scrunch. That's how I do my pancakes. And so you end up looking like that. And if you find it to be off a little bit, just move your fingers over a little bit while pinching. It'll make it easier. And then I'm going to start on an inside piece. And I like to put one twist between, well, maybe actually more than one. I do a couple twists. And then I can pull that over each other like that, and I kind of just, you see how it's kind of puckered out? I just kind of go along and pucker it in. That's what I do. Not everybody does it the same. You know, no way is wrong. Whatever technique you use is fine. If you come up with your own technique, don't let anybody stop you. Just continue to do it your own way. Anyway, I cut these into 13 inches. And I'm placing the small ribbon over the big ribbon. Kind of like so halfway. And then I kind of just measure a little bit and figure out where the ends are and pinch. This is gonna be so cute. I can't wait. I can't wait to give this to my friend. She's gonna love it. And so then I like to sometimes I don't and sometimes I do. Depends on how I'm feeling. But today I think we're gonna make it look like a cat. Spread them out. See how I did that? Between on either side. Welcome in, ma'am. Welcome in, Angie. I'm sitting here thinking, what ribbon am I gonna use for the small bow that we're gonna make? I kind of move it back and forth because I have a small place to work in and it helps me pinch, helps me crawl. So you do what you want to do, whatever works for you. I have bad coordination as it is, so I do what works for me. I'm just gonna go into the next. This is the way I do mine. Not everybody does it the same. I just go along doing every time with the same method, folding over, and I poof it under. So every tie gets to be poofed under. Why? Because that's the look I want. I'm knocking my mesh off. And then ribbon tails all over. Let's try that. Maybe that'll work. Thanks for tapping. And being here. What is everybody up to today? Nobody's talking. It takes me a while to get messages, guys. If you're chatting with me and I don't see your comment, I am so sorry. Sometimes Facebook does that to us. Okay, you see how that's looking? So we're getting lots of coverage with the ribbons and by the end of it, we're not gonna see anything. So don't worry. Don't worry. It'll be good. I'm gonna just put that over there because I need to. Right. My Facebook is showing the text of me talking. That's funny. I don't know why it's so hard to get into the Facebook algorithm. Like, I mean, I'm not always super consistent, so that's part of the problem probably. But sometimes I don't want to do posts or social. Sometimes things to do or I'm exhausted. Like the other night, I haven't been sleeping well, but the other night, I went to bed at 6 p.m. I slept till 8 o'clock in the morning. Mind you, I felt like I had migraines coming all week. I felt that way. I don't know if anybody gets migraines, but you can definitely feel them coming. And those are fairly debilitating at times. They make me extra tired too. Extra tired. What are we up to today? Mommy's still here? What are you doing today? Oh my goodness. Look at how beautiful that's becoming. Of course, I don't want the tails to be super tucked, I don't think. Maybe we'll just go like this everywhere. That's how I mostly do mine, to be honest. Just put them down more. There we go. I haven't nipped the ties off yet as we go, because maybe I should, actually. Now I'm thinking about it. Now that we're thinking about it, we should be nipping them ties. I also, and it's been super stiff, so I can't turn real well. Probably funny to watch. If you're messaging or if you're typing in there, I cannot read anybody's things. But if you're new here, welcome in. Welcome in. I'm just taking the ends, clipping them about this short, and then folding them over. Because sometimes I like to leave them a little bit longer just to be able to change the ribbon out if I needed to. Next sports group is going to be a football group. That's what I'm working on next. So, and that one is not a pancake because that client in particular likes likes to have big wrists, so that one will be a bigger. It'll be a little bigger than this. These are 14 inches. I don't think I can put that sign on that one on those forms. I think I need a little bit bigger. So that's coming. That's coming towards the end of the month. Is when that is what we need. have a couple of spring ones that I want to still work on. So because my shop is like almost out of spring stuff. I have lots of fall in there, I think. This is gonna be so pretty. See? It's actually a little bit at the top so you can see better maybe. Let's see how that's gonna look. It's gonna fit nicely between her stone doors. It's gonna stick out. Sorry guys, not the best picture, but you know, you can get an idea. Get an idea of it. Okay. Next. Sometimes mesh collects. Is there any noise in the background? Like any like swishing noises? Because I know I've been having trouble with that in my videos. I've tried everything. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's because I have my phone plugged in during the live because otherwise my battery dies. I don't know. Let me know though in the comments if you hear that noise, and if so, I will try and not plug my phone in next time. Just, if it dies, I guess it dies. The phone loses its battery. That's what I should say. I wrote it on Facebook. I don't know what. Honestly, I don't know what the rules are. I just come live and I do my thing. And if that gets me in trouble, oh well. Yeah. You thought it was a fan? Can you hear it now, Evelyn? Thank you for being here. No, I don't have a fan. I mean, I do, my air conditioner is on and the intake is right here, so it might, maybe that is it. Maybe I'll try shutting it off and see if that helps. Let me know, and let's see if we can fix it while I'm in the live, because I would rather not have that fan, because man, is it awful to listen to it. I'm sorry for those of you that have been listening to it. But no, I don't have a fan on in here. I pick up on fans when I'm in other people's lives, so I don't put a fan on. But man, I hope that's not what it is. Because it's going to be a long summer if I have to shut off the air conditioner while I'm working. In here, it gets so... I just lost a piece of mesh on the other side of my desk. It gets so warm in here. Oh boy. Let me know. Let me know. I'm going to go on the other side and grab my mesh that just fell. And then I'll go and shut the air conditioner off and see if that's what's picking up on noise. And then if that isn't, I will unplug my phone, because it could be that. I know that the mic's right there, and so it might just be the sound coming off, which I know it's happened before to me. That's happened before to me, so first started going live, that was happening. And I never had a fan on. And I just dropped another piece of mesh. So I have 2 mesh to put in, and then I have to go searching, and we can shut that fan off. And see if that helps. Actually, let me unplug it and see if that helps first. I've been getting up a lot during this live, so I'm going to have a lot of editing to do to put it over on my other across the street channel. You know, the Y with the T. At my Auntie Yolanda tube place. I'm sorry. I'm trying to talk in lingo that doesn't get me in trouble. Oh, why did I did not do a good job at fixing that one. Huh? That was real brain later. There we go, that's okay, let's get some in it. And don't worry, the car's asked me to wake them up. You can still hear me. It would annoy me as a person with ADHD. That noise would annoy me so much that I wouldn't be able to watch. So that's why I say that. I'm very sensitive to things, so sometimes I can't watch people when there's different noises in the background. Or like somebody recently asked me, well, why don't you just buy a live ticket and watch from home if you can attend the workshop? Because you can buy tickets for the live, and they go live in a group, and then you can watch the workshop. And I said, I need to read this one because I'm too busy yakking. And I said, because I cannot handle all the distractions in the lives. No, yeah, I can't do that. My ADHD can't do that. Now I can watch other people like do what I'm doing, as long as there's no extra noises in the background. Like thanks, Mom. It's your bee colors. I'm very sensitive to that stuff, so it's very distracting. So I wouldn't want you guys to listen to the buzzing. I wouldn't want you to listen to the buzzing. Yes, darling? Just a second, I got to help children. Okay guys, let's try this. I'm gonna unplug you. Sorry that I moved the table or the screen. Let me try this. Okay? And I'll have to be finished in 10 minutes. forgot to put the ribbons on. It won't take us long to be finished here though. Up and then snack and take them outside again. We were outside for probably an hour and a half this morning. So, thank you. Thanks, Mama. Is that better? Can you hear that sound anymore? Let me know if you can hear it. I unplugged it. I didn't turn the air off, so we're going to try the unplugging first because I'm pretty sure that's what it is. You can still hear it. Okay. So it must be, I don't think it's my air conditioner. I don't think. But it must be something else then. I wonder. Well, we'll have to figure this out. Because I don't like that. I apologize for the noise that's happening then. Oh, sometimes the fingers don't want to work. Thanks for letting me know. Oh, we have 4 more pieces. See how full that's getting? And a little pro tip here, if you, before you send your wreath off, just clean up that sign a little bit and take those fingerprints off. Look at how wonderful that's going to look. It'll be fabulous. Fabulous. I'll hold it up better when it's actually on the piece. second I thought there was 5 people in here, I was gonna be excited. I'm excited that there's still 2 people in here. But see, I told you it would get nice and full looking. It'll look beautiful once you get everything on it. I'm wondering though if I should do like a black and white checker. I think I might actually do that. And maybe we'll do, maybe we'll do a purple. I don't want to make the bow. I'm just thinking about the bow. Sorry, guys. I obviously wasn't like super prepared to have to do pivot. What happened was I thought I was gonna have enough of this striped ribbon to go all the way around, and I am short 1. Yes. Oh, I just dropped one. Anyway, I'm short 1 piece, and so I can be short 1 piece. That's fine. If I put a bow on where those ribbons would fit. So that's what I'm trying to figure out right now. I'm gonna put a small bow, just a very small one that isn't gonna be large or anything. Yeah. I'm just thinking about ribbons I could do each a bow. I have some very beautiful ribbons over there. I'm pretty sure this is being turkey. Pretty sure she's being turkey right now. Okay. It's almost time for the other kids to get up anyway. So, because the parents don't want them sleeping any longer than an hour, and we won't go back outside and play. It's gorgeous out. We're going to be, the kids are going to help me plant I have some tomatoes to go in and some cucumbers, and they're just little plants that I picked up from my greenhouse. And then I want to put some beans in because beans don't take very long. And some carrots. I just gonna get the kiddos to help me do that. Yeah. They like to dig. They can dig. They can dig in my dirt. How dirty plants. Okay, let's take this one. And then we can just take this one off because that's where our bow is going to sit. And before we put the side on, we are going to put the bow on. So we'll have to get some ribbon. And we want some more ribbon, I should say. And, that'll be beautiful once we get that bow on. Hang on. So we're going to put the bow. I'm going to move the sign over just slightly. And we're going to put the bow up in here. Right up in there. Okay. So, here's our bow maker. Here's one ribbon we're going to use. And let me just go grab the other ribbon since I hadn't planned on being short of Kayla. We have to pivot a little bit and put some work into it. So, sorry guys, I'm just checking out what I have for ribbons because I don't want to I have a dilemma. So I might need some assistance. I have a bit of a dilemma here. And part of my dilemma is I honestly don't have a ton of yellow ribbon. I have some, but most of it is more bead related. So here's my dilemma. I love the looks of these two, but then we can't use this one. But if we use this one, it'll be super adorable. So, and yeah, and yeah, it'll be super adorable. So, I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one is a lace one as well, and I don't use it often. But I was thinking, like, I don't have a smaller black to go on top of that. I don't think. I think that's on my cart to order. Yeah. So, what do we think? This one or this one? I'm leaning towards this one. I'm not even gonna wait for a reply. I already know which one I want. And I'm just gonna put this in my basket of stuff to put away. I have down there. I have a small basket I keep here for ribbons and extra florals, and I just put stuff in it, and then when I'm done, like, or if I've completed a couple of projects, then I'll put it away. I don't think. Oh yeah, I'll leave it there. I am currently like moving stuff around in my house so that I can get a pool table for my kiddos. And because it's a dream of my teenagers to have a pool table, and he's asked for one since we bought the house. And so we've been in the house for 6 years now, and I kind of took over this space, but I'm gonna share some of it. We're gonna put a pool table on the other end because they're teenagers, and you know, teenagers like to do teenager things. So now I do not want this to be like a super big wreath. Oh, there we go. Or super big. So we are only going to make the tails this little. Amelia, leave your sister alone. She's trying to wake her sister. She's going to wake up. Sorry, I'm just. Maybe I should put the sign on first. I'm just trying to gauge. Welcome in if you're new here. You're on the outside watching. Thank you for being here. If you're on the outside watching, just come on in. Come chat with me. Oh, I told you my next piece was going to be a football one. I got the fail started already, waiting here on the side. I had them cut from a previous order I had. I think I changed my mind on the tails is what it was. And yeah. And I want the bow to make a bit of a statement, but I don't want it to be too big of a statement. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do, oh, you know what? Where's that shield? It's like here, I have the bow over here instead of this. Slightly, yeah. Okay. I think I honestly only want three of these. And then two on the bottom. One tail on the top and one tail on the bottom. Okay, this is deluxe ribbon. The deluxe ribbon is a very nice ribbon to work with. It has a nice wire in it. Has a beautiful wire in it. It keeps its shape really well. So even if this one is going to be put in between a door, it's still going to be fine. A lot of people don't put bows on their pancake wreath, but that's because it also saves on cost and it keeps it from being too big for somebody's door. So, but we are going to let it go because I happen to actually really like it when there's bows on the pancake wreath, and I like bows, to be honest. A lot of my customers do not. So she's doing pretty good for a 2-year-old, you know. I guess she's 3, actually. She's not 2, she's 3. Still doing pretty good for a 2-year-old. She never sleeps, so. Her mom wishes she would nap. Okay, I'm going with black because all my pinners are black, so on the wreath, so I'm going with black. And I don't have yellow. I have a limited number of colors I usually just do black, white, and tan. Those are my colors. And I do red and green in the Christmas time. But other than that, I limit my pipe cleaner colors. It also matches everything, so black's a big color to have. Okay, now that the bow's made, we are, I like my ribbons to pucker, so I tie it pretty tight. I like that pucker. I think it's pretty. Like it, and let's see how beautiful it turned out. This is just a very simple bow. Make it too girly, but girly enough for my friend. They are of the Cross family. I was lucky enough that Creek Road will quickly use the cross signs. They don't typically do specialty signs, but I asked them for I really didn't have an idea. I said, just if you guys have something in mind you're gonna add to the thing, and gave me a couple simple ones, and I ordered them both. Okay. So it was very simple, not much to it, just sign on the floor. As if I haven't gotten up enough this live. What time is it? It's almost 2 o'clock. Or 3 o'clock. It's almost 3 o'clock. Oh, it's 3:19. Okay guys, I'm actually gonna have to say goodbye, and I will put the bow on it, and I'll put the sign on it, and then I will post a picture later today, just because I do need to tend to the children that are here, my nieces. So, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Oh. If you're looking for anything, please follow me at currentlycreativeboutique.com.